It's old-fashioned. Charlie, you're an anvil salesman. Your firm gets credit?
No, sir.
Nor anybody else. River City next. Cash for the merchandise. Cash for the button hooks.
Cash for the cotton goods. Cash for the hard goods.
Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the cloth and the flour and the butter.
Cash for the hammer and the nails and the cover rolls. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the pie cakes.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get? What do you talk? You can talk, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can talk. Bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
What's the matter, T-Floyd? Make it trouble, make the people wanna go, wanna get up, you know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23, all to the county seat. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Who's gonna patronize an 80-52 like Boracline store anymore?
What do you talk? What do you talk? Where'd you get it? Monty at all. Take a gander at the store, at the margin store, at the present day store, at the present day margin departmentalized grocery store. What do you talk? 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 Where'd you get it? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where'd you get it? You can talk, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can talk. Bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Why do you need a distributor trouble? You need to put a cracker in package in airtight sanitary package. Cracker Barrel, obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with the mail pouch back and thrown by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman. Made it pretty hard. No, it didn't, but you gotta know the territory.
Gone with the hammer, nails, and coveralls. Gone with the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk pan. Gone with the tub and the pail and the tears.
And we need a fellow by the name of Hill.
Hill.
No, just a minute. Never heard of any salesman Hill. Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory. What's the fella's line? Never heard about his line. Never worried about his line.
Don't know that he's a daisy, bellowing, big cold, great go, necking up the ripcord every time it pulls out there. Not because of Harold Hill.
Tell us what's his line.
He's a big, and he doesn't know the territory. What do you talk? He's a what? He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in the town with big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums. And the big brass bass. And the piccolo, uniform too, with a shiny gold braid on the coat and a big red stripe from straight down.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know he can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. Man, in Vicksburg hats and here and there, a harmonica.
Oh, sell bands, boys bands. Don't know how he does it, but he's like to his body that he gathers, trucks and shines, and the main dances, certainly, boys. What else? The Papa Cave Hill. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys. What else? The Papa Cave Hill. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory. River City. Across the state line into Iowa.
River City population, 2,212.
All right. If you're author, I'll tell you about Harold Hill. You really know Harold Hill? Never met him in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. After he's worked a town over, the next salesman to arrive gets automatically tarred and feathered and thrown out to the city limits on a rail. You think that's funny, do you? Wait till it happens to you. Your hair never grows back.
Well, why did you get thrown out?
Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach the kids to play. And to form the kids into a band with himself as the leader.
Well, what's wrong with that?
He don't know one note from another. That's what's wrong with that. And he can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ. I'll catch up with that sweet 2-bit cymbal rhythm. And when I do, I'll squeal. I am so loud.
Don't bad, Charlie.
You'll have to get around when you catch up with that fella. Well, it won't be on this trip. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Hill wouldn't try to con them suspicious eyes out here.
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name.
I don't believe I dropped it.
That's Harold Hill!
You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Corny, close shaved the way you were. Besides, I got myself a girl. Ethel Tuckermeyer, boss's niece.
Right, gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
What's the new pitch? Nah, you're not back in the band business. I heard you were in the steam automobile.
I was.
What happened?
Someone actually invented one.
Oh, no.
Now give me the lowdown here, Marcellus.
You'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn items. Besides, they got themselves a stuck-up music teacher who will expose you before you get your damn pass.
Male or female?
The librarian? Female.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, point her out to me like this.
Like this. Hey, how you gonna start the pitch?
Same old way. Keep that music teacher off balance. And then my next step will be to get this town out of the serious trouble it's in.
But River City ain't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create some. I'll have to create a desperate need for a boys band. Now, what's new around here, Marcellus? What can I use?
New. Nothing's ever new around here. Except the billiard parlor just put in a new pool table.
You mean they never had a pool table around here before?
No, only billiards.
That'll do it, Mars. See you later. And don't forget, music teacher.
Music teacher.
Ah, Mr. Johnson. Either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool hall in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friends. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player. Certainly mighty proud to say I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider the hours I spend with a cue in my hand are golden. Help me cultivate a force sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to give an ironclad lead to yourself from a three-rail billiard show? Or just as I say to take judgment, brains and maturity to score in a ball-line game, I say that any swat can take and shove a ball in a purpose. And I call that slow. The first great step on the road to the depths of degradation, I say first, a little medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And then the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pitch-dark suit. I'm talking to some big out-of-town gambler here to tell it out. Horse racing. Not a horse, a trot race. No, but a race where they sit down right on a horse. Like to see some stone jockey boys sitting on a fine horse. Makes your blood boil. Well, folks, let me tell you what I mean. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't occur that I found out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in brownie.
Well, excuse me for living, but I never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of inner city people and taking all too much to heart.
Mom, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I cannot my concern that the ladies in River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman has a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can quote Browning and Shakespeare and all them other highfalutin Greeks.
Mom, if you don't want me saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
Now I haven't changed the subject, I was talking about that stranger.
What stranger?
With the suitcase who made your very last chance.
Mom, do you think that I'd allow a perfect stranger now? Really, Mama, I have my standards for men I'm concerned, and I have no intention.
I know all about your standards and you don't mind my saying so. There's not a man alive who can hope to measure up to that level of Abe Lincoln, Paul Revere, and Charles Dickens. You can cut this for yourself and your Irish imagination, your Irish government, and a library full of books.
Well, that isn't the best I've ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink of water, please?
May I have
May I have a drink of water, please?
you may?
Winthrop, it's after dark. Is that the way to walk into a house? Hello. That won't do at all. I'll have a kiss from my boy. The lady over there is your sister, young man. Hello, Winthrop. Winthrop, where's your manners? I'm having a party next Sunday, and I'd like you to come. I would especially like it very much if you come. Winthrop? Winthrop, Amaryllis has asked you to her party. Well, are you going or aren't you?
No.
No. What?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name? He won't say it because of the list. He's ashamed. We know all about his list, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop, I bet he won't say it.
No, thank you. Amaryllis.
Amaryllis? Oh, he's crying. Why does he get so upset all the time? Just because of his list?
It's not just because of his list, Amaryllis. That's only part of it.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you or your mother?
No, dear. You'll all have to be a little patient with him.
But I am patient. I speak to him even though he doesn't ever speak to me. I say goodnight to him every night on the evening star. You have to do it the very second you see it too, or it doesn't count. Good night, my Winthrop. Sleep tight.
There, sweetheart, don't cry. You have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never. I'll be an old maid like you. I'm sorry, Miss Marion.
the singing. And to Ethel Tuffemeyer, our very, very fine piano. As mayor of River City, I welcome you, River citizens, to our 4th of July exercises set up here in Madison Gymnasium on account of the weather. The school board will now present a patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present the patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about costumes, I guess. Instead, the Wontan girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle of my wife, in which my wife, Eulalie McCaffrey Shin, will play the leading role. Now! The last days of pumpkin will take place provided the rain holds off till 9:30 in the Madison Square in the center of town.
How can it be raining? Didn't Mrs. Edwards there?
Sure did, Ewart. That's why we are prepared for a storm. Because that's up here most of the time, and you know it, JC.
You wouldn't last very long in the Baptist business being accurate most of the time.
Oh, just a minute. Let's have order here. Order. Order.
All right, play it again.
I make her early.
She's late. All right.
She's right on time. What's the matter with your watch? Will the members of the school board stop bickering in public? On the road myself, I get her mind. 4
There's a pool table in town.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Now just a minute, Mr. Hanks. Now is there a pool table or isn't there a pool table? Will you allow me to continue with the exercises?
We don't want any more exercise.
protect our children.
Protect our children.
Resist sin and corruption.
Resist sin and corruption.
Keep our young boys pure. Now, friends, can I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this trouble, friends, with a wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill.
seeing Iowa people so excited since the night Frank Gotch and Strangler Lewis stared at each other for 3.5 hours without moving a muscle. Most exciting. Never mind. I want his credentials. Grab that hoodlum! He almost blew up into shit!
Thank you, Professor. You have to make an example of him.
Really, you know, what he does, the gang does.
Ray, huh? Let me go.
You wild kid, ya, chasing after my oldest girl. You wild kid, ya, tagging after my oldest girl down Main Street last Sunday.
I wasn't even tagging.
Now don't you contradict me!
We were just walking together. Ray, huh?
What's your phraseology? I know what you's doing, my little girl senior. Now I'm gonna warn you one more time. Stay away from my girl, or you'll hear from me till who played the rest. Bill, I'll see you Monday morning about this band thing down at City Court, 10 o'clock sharp. Then I want that Stowliner's credentials.
For the boy.
You don't know this kid. He's tough, and he's got his gang waving outside.
Oh, be careful. Tommy, I'd like to talk to you about the band.
Nuts, Professor. That's for the little kids.
I'm not talking about you playing in the band. Why, you're mechanically minded, aren't you? Ever do anything with perpetual motion?
Yeah! Almost had it a couple times.
You did? You're my man. You see, no one's ever invented anything for a marching piccolo player. No place to hang the music.
Ray, huh? Wonder where I could get some wire from.
Look in your cellar. That's where most people keep wire. Oh, Tommy.
Yes, sir?
Hold on a minute. Constable, I'll show you how to break up a gang. Oh, young lady. Oh, yes. What's your name?
Zanita. Egad, I had no idea he was beckoning to me. Egad.
Zanita, do you know Tommy?
Well,
Zanita, this is Tommy. Tommy, escort the old lady home.
only except when I'm not going home. I have to go to the library.
Well, then escort the young lady home by way of the library, by way of the handy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Egad.
Professor, you're a pretty bright young fellow. You made a couple of mistakes, though.
Yeah? What?
The mayor happens to own the billiard parlor and that new pool table.
Well, what was my mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl.
Excuse me, miss, but I was wondering if you had...
Just a minute, Professor Hillman. We need your credentials. We're the school board. Academic certificates. Nothing of the kind.
We need pens and papers.
Makeup, put up the bond.
Well, what am I hearing? You, sir. Say ice cream.
Ice cream. But I don't think, sir, if that's what you're thinking.
Then say no.
Ice cream.
See? Singing is only sustained talking.
What? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women in the street?
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal class of +5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me wherever I go? And another thing, Mr. Hill, I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town. And I think it only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books, which may very well give me some interesting information about you.
How'd you make out with the music teacher?
Oh, fine, scrumptious. Get out of my hand the minute I tipped my hat.
She did? Boy, you were something last night. For a minute, even I thought you knew something about leading a band.
Yeah.
Like in the old days, when you used to imitate that band concert fella back in Joplin.
Yeah. Oh, that was kid stuff. I'm in rare form these days, son. You just keep your eye on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? It only used to take you 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
Well, it still does, but it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Uniforms? You haven't added uniforms.
Uniforms and instruction books.
Oh no, instruction books. You can't pass yourself off as any music professor. Not for any 4 weeks.
Oh, come on, Mars.
But you don't know one note from another.
Well, I have a revolutionary directive called the Think System, where you don't have to bother with notes.
But in 4 weeks, the people are going to want to see a band. You'll have to lead a band and we'll have to hear music.
But in 4 weeks' time, when those uniforms arrive, they forget everything else. At least as long as I can collect and leave. Oh, this is a refined operation, son. And I've got it timed right down to the last whistle or the last train out of town.
Professor?
And if you'll excuse me now, Mr. Washburn. Hello, ladies.
Oh, Professor Hill, we're all adults, simply agog. We're just beside ourselves.
Oh, everybody's so excited about the band. And this is Mrs. Squires. And Mrs. Hicks. And of course, you've met our mayor twice. You ladies, the technician. Isn't it exciting, you ladies? Oh, I couldn't say. Oh no, I could not say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure. Naturally, I'm reticent. Oh yes, I'm reticent.
Why, of course I understand, Mrs. Shin. But you see, part of my music plan includes a committee on dance and, oh wait, Mrs. Shin, do that again.
Do what?
Your foot, the way you raised it just now.
Oh well, I have a bunion there that bothers.
Oh, what grace, what expression of line and movement.
Really, Mr. Hill?
You must accept the chairmanship of the Ladies Auxiliary for the classic dance, now mustn't she, ladies? Every move you make bespeaks pure beauty. Say yes, Mrs. Shin.
You lady, the technique? Oh well, that is dancing.
Then you accept?
Yes, indeed. And I would like to say that I
Fine. Now, for that young lady who plays the piano,
course, I shouldn't tell you this, but she advocated risque books.
Risque books.
Shakespeare, Chaucer, Voltaire.
And the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this.
I'll tell.
But the man lived on my street, let me tell.
Stop! I'll tell. She was chummy with a man who never had a friend in this town till she came here. Oh, miser Madison.
Miser Madison? Madison Hospital? Madison Picnic Park? Madison Street? That Miser Madison?
Exactly. Who do you think he was anyway?
I should say show it. He was found our library too.
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
But he left all the books to her.
He left River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her.
Chaucer, you what. It's almost noon. You better go home and get some supper, and I'll try a couple by myself. Bye, Professor. Thanks a lot, Johnny. Oh.
Just a minute. Are you still listening? You ain't got a license.
Why, no, Mr. Mayor. I collect doorbells, and this particular specimen has an unusual...
Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in this county. Malfeasance without a permit. Why haven't you been down to City Hall with your papers?
Well, I just missed you. Mr. Mayor. Oh, no, your hand.
What? What?
That spread of the little finger. It's hereditary.
It is? What does it mean?
Well, it means that your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugelhorn.
Is that good?
Good. It means that America has at last produced an artist who can flugel the minute waltz in 50 seconds.
Say, where can I get one of those horns?
Sign here, Mr. Mayor. That'll be $17 import fee.
Just think, I could have missed this whole thing and my son would have never... Wait a minute! I haven't got any son! You unscrupulous one! You unscrupulous! You be down at City Hall with your references at 3 o'clock.
You mean this afternoon?
I couldn't make myself any plainer if I spelled it right.
Well, Mrs. Peru, do you realize that you have the facial characteristics of a coronet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
Well, your son has that same curved chin. Those splendid cheek muscles, by George! Not that he could be really great or anything, I understand.
Oh, is that so? And in the name of Christopher Columbus, why not?
Well, you see, all the really great coronary players were Irish. Oh, Clark. Oh, Mendez. Oh, Klein.
But Professor, we are Irish.
No. Oh, that clinches it, Mrs. Peru. Your boy was born to play the cornet. Will you sign here? That'll be $7 import fee. Not anything payable till the opening of band practice. And, of course, I'll need his measurements for his uniform.
His uniform. Oh,
Well, hello, son. Why, certainly his uniform. Which gives him 4 weeks to enjoy, to anticipate, to imagine, at no cost whatsoever. Never allow the demands of tomorrow to interfere with the pleasures and excitement of today.
would it have
Gold braids? Why, certainly, son. 2 gold braids on each shoulder. Now, what do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words even to us. And if anybody can get him to play in the band, I'll bet you can. You'll have the luck of the Irish. Tell me, where are you from, my boy?
Why, I'm from Gary, Indiana.
I knew it! Where did you say?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Was she now?
Yes. Gold medal class of '05. How to do, Miss Peru?
Howdy do, Mr. Hill.
Marion, he wants to put Winthrop in the band!
We're not interested, Mama.
Marion, the boy might have his father's musical gift. He does have my joy, you know.
Oh, is your husband musical? Well, I'd like to have a talk with him.
Do you burst in on everyone's house this way? Prying into personal affairs? We're not interested.
Marion,
Well, like this?
My brother is an unhappy child who doesn't understand why his father was taken away. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. And as to your musical trick, Mr. Hill, why don't you go into business with some nice carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass diamond rings?
Well, you know, I get the feeling she likes the idea. A little too cautious, perhaps, but I admire that in a woman. Well, keep me alive and I'll see you later in the week.
Professor, about the boy's uniform, I make all his clothes. Waist, 18, sleeves, 21.
Fine, fine. Now I have to be getting back to the hotel. Good day to you.
Professor Hill, about Marion, she's not really...
Oh, please don't worry yourself. I'm sure that at heart, she's as lovely as you. Good day to you, Mrs. Frew.
Oh,
Has he gone?
he has, but I hope not forever. Darling, don't you ever think of your future? Carrying Indiana conservation class of Art 5. Now, darling.
Now, Mom, surely a girl's future doesn't depend on encouraging every fast-talking, self-centered traveling man that comes to town. The fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, darling, all right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in another, you'll never start much of a bar.
Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Scruggs to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal. Do I have to? You won't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down. Thank you, dear.
Now, what are you up to? What do you need the box this time for?
I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may help me poke some large holes in the professor's claim.
Well, I give up at your age. What kind of white knight do you expect to come right along?
Now answer my question. Just explain yes or no. Is that the very first thing I said or not? Yes, George. Yes, that's the very first thing I said or I'll be paid with the horse. Get that spellbinder's credentials, I said. Morning of July 4th, 19 at 12. And now look. My wife out dancing every night, never at home with George. And the school board singing up the street, singing down the alley, never attended the city business. And my daughter out fooling around with some wild kid. And my business, well, that's falling so low, I can't even find the balance sheet.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater,
His who?
his university.
I know all about that. In fact, that's all I could ever get out of him. Very conservatory, year of 45.
If you'll just take the time to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look further. It's on sale.
Yes! The Wells Fargo wagon is coming up from the depot! The Wells Fargo wagon? At this time of day? Nonsense. That's a likely story. The Wells Fargo wagon? It could be the band instruments! The band instruments?
Well,
instruction in due time. In the meantime, stay off the streets. Get acquainted with your instruments and remember to think minuet in G.
Sister! Isn't this the most scrumpiest solid gold thing you ever saw? I never thought I'd ever see anything so scrumpiest as this scrumpiest solid gold thing. Oh, sister!
Round one for you, Mr. Hill. But I better hear some tooting out of them horns in pretty short order, or I'll see you in front of the grand jury over at the county court. Now, Miss Marion, about that book.
Come along, George. Excuse me.
What's your phraseology, madam? You go along if you want to. I have to talk to the librarian about something. About that book?
All right, men, let's get started. Minuet in G. I want you to remember something. If you want to play minuet in G, you have to think the minuet in G. It's a simple meaning of two minds, yours and Beethoven's. All right now?
Yes, sir. I can't even think yet how to hold this horn right. There's these little spigots on the side, but which one is which?
Experimentation, trial and error.
Could you show me, Professor?
I'll tell you something once. The great Professor Creatore told me in like circumstances. Professor Hill, he said, that is your instrument. Hold on to it. Cherish it. Don't let anybody else play around with it. Not even me. Not even you until you're ready.
But, Professor... Yes, sir.
Okay, think. All together.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Tommy. Tommy, I want you to take over for me. Another half hour at least on the minuet.
Mr. Shin, Your Honor, your daughter and I have been courting behind your back.
Why, you...
We'd rather do it in front of your back, but we do
what? Never mind.
Anita scared you, but I'm not. I should think you'd hate to have your own daughter stare at you right on.
I'm gonna warn you one more time. Stay away from my daughter, or I'll work with you. Not one poop out of you, madam.
I think he means me.
Yes. Now get away from my daughter. You want to get away.
Yeah, I got as much right here as anybody.
Right? How do you got any right around here? Aiding and abetting the swindling activities of that cymbal salesman. You know what I see written all over you? Reform school! Now get out of here, you wild kid!
Papa, please! It's capitalists like you need blood in the marketplace. Eat that!
What's your phraseology, young woman? Now go home! soon as I get these premises off of my daughter. Yeah.
But I want you to know, I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis. That kid's got the confidence of every boy in this town. You'll be waiting to stand in line to shake his hand before our first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the members of the band will have to fork out in wheelchairs on account of their broken legs from tripping over their beers. I want to tell you something, my fine pheasant, my feathered fine buck, but never mind. Man. Man, I want that man's papers and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slippier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
Do you mean you want us to get his credentials?
I want his credentials or I want him in jail. Couldn't make myself any clearer if I was a button hook in the well water.
Professor Hill, I think Mayor Shin behaved fine. I think it was wonderful of you coming to Tommy's event.
Oh, that was nothing.
Yes, it was.
Well, man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What does the poet say? The coward dies 1,000 deaths. The brave man only 500?
Something like that.
Well, it's pretty unfortunate the mayor was upset on account of his billiard power, but, well, I suppose a musical recommendation from a musical authority like yourself would help it. I couldn't think of asking you.
Why, Professor Hill?
You would?
I'd be glad to. I just wish I was a bit more informed. I've been meaning to ask you about Winthrop's cornet.
Oh, yes, his coronet. Mother of pearl keys, hand-engraved bell.
I'm sure it's fine, but you see, he never touched it. Oh, the first week or so, he made a few, experimental blacks, I guess you'd say?
Yes, blacks.
And he sings the minuet in G almost constantly. But he never touches the cornet.
Well,
He says that you told him it wasn't necessary.
I
He
said...
tells me about some think system. If he thinks the minuet in G, he won't have to bother with the note.
Now, Miss Marion, I admit, the think system is a revolutionary new method. But so was Galileo's conception of the heavens, Columbus's conception of the globe, Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. Now, is that clear, We cannot discuss these things here in public. When may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Excuse me, Professor Hill, but we've got our orders. We all been deputized.
Yes, congratulations. I have just what you need in my hotel. Take me a minute.
Just a minute, but I'll have to go with you.
Let's see here if I have my key. What's this? A testimonial from Madame Rini. She was the first female bassoon player to ever play in the Red Cap circuit. Actually, that was her stage name, of course. She was from Moline. Lana Rose Quackenbush.
Could I just see that for a minute?
Never forget the name. Lana Rose, same as the song.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Leave the sweeping, Mama. I'll do it.
Don't you have to dress for the sociable?
There's time later.
Evening, ma'am. Shouldn't look around here somewhere?
The shin row is on East Elm. This is West Elm.
Ronnie. Sign in the window says you're the piano teacher in town. You must know about this fella Hill, woman and boys band here.
Yes.
Well, don't let it worry you no more. I got the goods on him in spades. Slit the 2-bit thimble bigger. That's why I gotta see Shin. I'm just passing through, girly girl. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop.
Who are you?
Name Charlie Cowell, anvil salesman. But just now, I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity from this swing.
Mr. Cow, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake, Mom. That fella's been the raspberry pit under my plate just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, and he's not gonna spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you didn't see through? He's no more professor.
I know all about that. Band leaders are always called professors. It's a harmless perception. He's a fine director, and it's the last.
Wait a minute. Side director? Have you heard one note of music from any band?
No, but
nothing, girly girl. He never danced his life. And he never will.
Mr. Cow, if you'll just listen for a minute,
I'd like to, but I've got to get back on that train. And I've got to leave this dynamite with somebody on the way to depot. Bye, girly girl. See you next time, through.
you'll never catch that train at depot. You'll have to catch this front.
No, sir. I've got to leave word. And I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
Just a minute, Mr. Cow. You don't know me yet.
Sure would like to.
Well, why don't we sit down?
I just don't have the time.
I have met a man who sells anvils before. That's really quite different.
Takes the real salesman. I can tell you that. Anvils have a limited appeal, you know. What am I doing? I missed that train. I'll get fired. And I've got to leave word about that fella Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not on your life. How do I know you deliver the papers?
Oh, you can trust me. There's your train out front for it.
Why, you double-dealing little... Do you think you're protected? That guy's a redhead with every music teacher in every county in Illinois. And that's 102 counties. And what for, do you think? To keep their mouths shut. That's what for. Neither one of you's heard the last on me, girly girl.
Mother said.
Well,
You did ask me to call.
did I? I didn't mean anything. I just...
Oh, now, Miss Marion, I'm not suggesting that your invitation inferred anything but academic enlightenment. The think system, remember? I've been by the house a time or two to try to explain it to you, but there always seem to be people present, and evidently this is not a convenient night. See you at the sociable later.
Professor Hill, is it true that you had 100... What I'm trying to say is...
Yes?
Is it really true that you developed a think system?
A think system? Oh, Oh, big system, yes. It's very simple. Simple as whistling. Nobody has to show you how to use your lips in whistling. You just think a tune and it comes out clearly here.
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you've met dozens, even 100.
Well, I have.
Have they all been as fascinated as I have with the big system?
Some more, some less. One young lady even developed the same system before I got to her town. She showed me a few refinements.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Please don't let me keep you, Professor Hill. I'm sure you have many more important things to do than explain the thing system to me.
No, I can't think of one.
Now, I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marion, one can't believe everything one hears. Why, I even heard some rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Madison.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me in a short job so Winthrop and Mother and I could have some security. Surely you
No, that's exactly what I was saying. But why do you think people start those rumors in the first place?
Now remind me. Jealousy. Jealousy mostly.
Exactly. And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard about me?
Oh, nothing about you personally. Just generally.
Well, what have you heard about me generally?
Just that. Of course. It stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy can lead to, we'll take you for instance, the time you spend with your customers and teachers might easily be misinterpreted, mightn't it? I mean now, honestly, mightn't it? Well, and if the salesman or someone were jealous, why, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What good?
Rumors and things.
Well, of course.
It's just as you say. You should never believe everything you hear. If you just discussed it.
Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you, but could we just do it sitting down? You do sit, your knees bend and all.
We could sit over here on the sofa.
Or we can sit on the bench in Town Square.
Oh, I couldn't. I have to dress for the social.
Well, then, meet me there in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Please, some other time. Maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows, and you'll find you've collected nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I want to make today worth remembering. Town Square, 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Mama! What? I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the Town Square in 15 minutes.
Great day in the morning. It works, it works.
What does?
The pay system. I've been using it on you from the kitchen.
clearly were not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Well, Miss Marion, surely you don't think I'm trying to sell you anything?
No, but you have taught me something. River City as well. That's why I came.
Well, I don't recall teaching you.
Oh, yes, you have. We've all changed since you've come here.
You'd be in the clink right now, and into that music teacher. I told her all about you, and what'd she do? Gagged me around until I couldn't get to shit. I'll stay in this town till you get get yours. Up, down, through, and sideways. Why? You never even knew the territory. Hey, you stopped sithering? Come on! Come on!
This evening's festivity. The River City Ladies Rhythmic Dance Group, under the leadership of my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Schiff, will present their interpretation of Grecian Aries. Ah, yes, Grecian
in the parlor. I'm talking about Harold Hill. Road agent, highwayman, pickpocket. Pickpocket? Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister. And yours, madam. And yours, little lady. Ever since the first moment he came to this town. There's more documented evidence than you'll ever have time to read. There isn't any band. Never has been any band. Never will be any band. And if you don't hunt this man down right now, like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now, will you believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I want my money back.
Money back? I want his heart.
After him, and when you find him, bring him to the gymnasium. You try the quick, you try the low road. Let's go, get the torches. Get that
want to know.
Can you read it then?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty rat crook?
Yes.
Let go of me, you big liar!
Now, what's the matter? You wanted the truth, didn't you? I'm bigger than you, so you're going to stand here and get it all. You might as well quit wiggling. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're a wonderful kid. I thought so from the start. That's why I wanted you in the band, so you'd quit moping around feeling sorry for yourself.
What's band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
Well, what's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, the other thing, now that I think about it, the other thing isn't any of your business.
I wish you'd never come to River City!
No, you don't, Winthrop.
Sister! Do you believe him?
I believe everything he ever said.
He promised us!
I know what he promised us, and it all happened just like he said. The lights and the colors, the flags, and the music.
Where was all that?
And the way every kid in this town acted all summer. And looked, especially you. And the parents, too. Does Mama wish he'd never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. Now go, Harold, please.
Go on, Professor. Hurry up.
Can't go, Winthrop.
Why not?
Well, for the first time in my life, I've got my foot caught in the door.
Rick! Rick! They're coming back! Run, Rick! Run, Rick!
Which is why I called you back here tonight. Rest assured that the snake in our midst would have been misapprehended at this point. And yes, always remember, fellow River citizens, that I did everything in my power to prevent this dire happening from, happening. Ah, yes. 7 years. Time to get our money back.
That professor collected nearly $300 for uniforms just tonight.
And we haven't even seen any of them uniforms yet.
Be slippery, I told ya. Uniform? I haven't seen a uniform, or my son Linus is just after something.
He's a kidnapper.
Fine situation here. 4 score and there's him. We caught him. Just a minute. Virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And if there's anybody in this room, as I have heard, who are collecting feathers and melting tar, I will not say their names.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting Iowa Southern chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely some of you ought to be grateful for what he's brought to River City. And if so, I should think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting your time, young lady. If there's anybody in this hall who doesn't think that Harold Hill should be tarred and feathered, let him stand up now. instruction? Have you forgotten how you bought expensive uniforms, technical instruction books, and high-priced instruments? Have you forgotten the warranty and clear understanding that your children would play in a band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Think, Ben! Think!